Hey there. Actually, I changed the title from testing to playing on Mischief because that's what I'm doing at the moment for a little bit. But it's sort of also still a test because I'm trying different things out. And yeah, this thing doesn't work at all. So this software that I had downloaded and installed that was supposed to be like an overlay in itself just doesn't work in the least. And it's disappointing because I thought it would work, but it just doesn't. So I'm probably going to uninstall that because I could always go over here. There's a thing here where I can go. I think it's, where is it? The chat somewhere, something. Okay, wait, go to chat overlay. Um, and then I think I just hit launch. And I think that's it. I think it just supposed to. No, that's not it. That's the other thing. 9/29 for 2K subs project projection. I'm not sure what that means. 9 of 29. Does that mean I'm still on target? I'm not I'm not sure. Anyway, so I'm over here in Jewel of a Tiki. I'm on Mischief right now, just in case nobody sees the updated title. And I'm messing with some Afridi, these red guys. I don't know why I came over here. I guess I I'm kind of in a little bit of a slump, like where I don't really know what I want to do. So then, yeah, I think that's why I came over here. Because anytime I'm sort of lost, I come over here and I'm like, let's go see what the other server, like what I have over there. And here I have an enchanter, a shaman, and of course a Fezzelwig, that's a mage. Of course. It means on September 29th, you should be at 2K subs. Oh, wow. Well, that seems pretty quick, considering it took me pretty much a year to get to 1K. So that's going to be less than a year. It's going to be like 6 months. I mean, that'll be nice. Maybe I'll start making a little more for ad revenue. I hope you're right. That'd be awesome. I hope everybody's doing all right today. I'm kind of like on the fence of how I feel. I'm not doing great, but I'm not really doing awful. It's just a sucky day. Like, it's really cold outside. Whoa, I nearly died. I don't know why my cleric was taking their sweet time to toss a heal my way. Let me set them to balanced instead of efficient for now, because it seems to me that they are like not great at this level. I'm 73. All three of these tunes are 73, by the way. So you probably know, because yeah, these level 74s are yellow to me. So actually, let me set all these illusions. I think I have them all. Yeah, all of these guys have the little orc feathers, where they can be orcs. My head hurts and I've got depression today. No reason for it, just not happy. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, I think I've actually got some depression today too, just because I feel kind of crappy. And it's just gross outside. Um, I might share a picture that I took. Kind of explains what the weather looks like over here. I'll share it in the Discord. Where is it? Okay, no, I didn't want to do that. That's so, yeah, there we go. I think this picture kind of explains how I feel. It's just that, yeah, that picture's perfect. It's not the worst day, you know? It's just not the best day. It's just gloomy and sucky and crappy, you know? Gonna sit down and meditate for a sec here. Has anybody successfully been able to use the spell Reflect? Surrounds your body in a reflective aura, providing the chance of all incoming spells to rebound back against the caster. I'm sure that would be great in a one-on-one duel, right? But as far as like, especially against a wizard, that'd be kind of hilarious for, you know, to use reflect on a wizard. That'd really mess them up. Um, but yeah, I'm not feeling great. I worked about a half a day. I just I wasn't getting a whole lot of trips, and you know, it only takes a couple of cancellations for me to be like, yeah, you know what? Screw you guys. I don't want to drive you anyway. You know? There's days where I have more patience than others. And today is not like a great day for me and patience. Oops. I just realized my shaman was out of range. John Hill said, greetings from Test. About to spend the rest of the day doing Gribble tasks. Nice. Hey, John Hill over on Test. How are things over there? I'm asking mostly about, you know how the recent patch caused a lot of people to suffer from a lot of lag, right? Now, are they maybe testing a patch for that over on test server now? Did the lag affect test server in the same way? I might actually go over there, you know, after this stream to go check it out and see how it is. myself because I'm kind of curious to see, is it going to be laggy on test server also or not? You know, maybe it won't be. It's my main server. Everything on my end is running fine. I've heard a few having lag issues, but I'm not. Okay. What version of Windows are you running? And if you don't want to answer, you don't have to. Just say, look, I don't want to tell you all this. But I'm curious for my own self. I'm running, Windows 10 because I just don't love the idea of Windows 11. Everybody that uses Windows 11 tells me they kind of hate it, but they've gotten used to it. You know what I'm saying? So nobody's ever really inspired me to want to switch. I know I have to eventually, but I'm kind of hoping that that's going to be like later. I just don't want to jump on in and just be really disappointed. I 3-box and you have Windows 10. Okay. Yeah, I'm 3-boxing right now, and I'm on Windows 10. And I have an AMD processor, but I have an NVIDIA video card. So I don't know if that might be causing an issue. It shouldn't, though, because there's plenty of people with an NVIDIA, with a Microsoft processor that, use NVIDIA video cards, So it just, it shouldn't matter at all. But yeah, maybe I should have just gotten a regular Intel processor. That's what I meant to say, Intel. Why did I say Microsoft? I think Intel is produced by Microsoft. No, I'm not even sure. Anyway, mine's a 2070. So RTX 2070. It's pretty good, man. It runs everything fine. The only thing that's not running fine right now is Everquest because of the patch. Everything was fine before the patch. So, yeah. /GU with an i7 or the memory frequency. It's not, man. It's not. It's something to do with the patch. I mean, Daybreak has already said that they're gonna work on a way to fix it. Like they're gonna address the issue in a patch. So it's not. It sounds like it is something on there that they did, because I'm definitely not getting a new processor. I'll tell you that. I mean, it runs everything else. Everything else runs fine. Now, if suddenly nothing was running correctly, then I would say, yeah, there's something wrong with my computer, and I would be looking for something to fix it, right? But considering that Everquest is the only thing that runs poorly, I know that it's Everquest and not my computer. I hope that makes sense to you. Because it makes sense in my head. And I'm glad for you, Grando. I'm glad that you were lucky and fortunate to not be impacted by the stupid patch. But it sounds like there's thousands of players, or I don't know if we have thousands of players, but hundreds at least that have the same problem I'm having. So I doubt all of them are using like subpar computers. I wonder if I could do lessons again. Oh yes, I do. It's up. So I might activate lessons here. Lessons. Um, lessons. Lessons. I need to start like putting all of these things, these general buttons like lessons, all on the same button. Give them the same placement on every one of my characters, because man, with me putting them in different places for each character, it really messes me up. A lot of times I don't know like where something is. I have trouble finding stuff. Now I have been having issue with the chat filters. Oh, really? Um, how so? Grando, I'm using Windows 10 because I don't trust Windows 11. Yeah, I'm one of those. You're probably using 11. Yeah, like crit, DD, and dot spells showing up in my normal chat. Oh, you know, I think I've had something like that too, where things are like not showing up in the correct chat windows. It's bonkers how many problems we have with this game. John Hill, it's the game we all love to hate, lol. Yeah, I agree. Um, I love it, but it does frustrate me often. It's kind of sad some of the gear I have on this level 70. Like I'm still wearing ornate metallofiber. I really need to get on uh either finding more elaborate defiant, or I know when I'm uh level 75, I'll start going to Black Burrow and stuff, and sometimes they drop like the ancient armor or whatever it's called off of some of the knolls and stuff, and sometimes you get lucky and it's actually silk and you can use it. I know I could probably try to get some of the heroic armor by going to the buried sea, I think, zones. Superfly, hey man, how's it going? Hope you're well. I doubt it's the version of Windows you're on. I mean, it could be. But yeah, I'm on 10. Honestly, I think EverQuest played the best back on like Windows 7. It always seemed to be so much better. Now on 10, you know, and I'm sure on 11, it's probably crappy unless they fixed it on 11. I can't really speak for 11, other than the fact that I know a lot of people hate it. That's why I don't trust it. um, but for all I know, maybe it runs EverQuest better. You know, there's been some players. I think Nukes actually said that it's been running fine for him, and I think he runs 11. So I don't know. Makes me wonder: is 11 gonna play it better or not? I don't. No idea. Um, I'm kind of hoping a name shows up. I don't know if there are any named Afridi that pop here though. Um, on the outside, because you know we got random loot over here on Mischief. How many do you guys have have characters on Mischief? Oh wow! I just realized that he's got like a jack-o'-lantern face on his chest. That is weird. I wonder if all of them are like that, or was he kind of special in some way? No, he's got it too. Look at that. It's like a weird face carved on his chest. That's hilarious. Ooh, I gotta redo my damage shield. But look at that. Doesn't that look like a face? Excuse me. I might be sick, guys. I've been sneezing all day. At first, I thought maybe it was one of my passengers had cats, and they brought in a bunch of cat dander. But the guy that I asked said he didn't have any pets, so it was probably not my passenger. It's probably just me. I'm probably getting sick. It's just weird because I hardly sneeze anymore from being sick. I usually just sneeze from allergies, you know? So that's why I right away first assume allergies before anything else. Sorry for blowing my nose on the stream, but I kind of have to. Um, Superfly said, I'm not on Mischief. Grando said, I used to raid on Mischief. John Hill said, waiting on new 25th anniversary TLP to come out. Superfly said, "Is this your gnome mage group?" No, this is not my gnome mage group. I actually test copied them, so I moved them over to test, but they are also still on Throne of Eye because I made them on Throne of Eye. This is just a group on Mischief. This was my main character and main 3-box group that I made on Mischief. I think initially I had the 3-box using 3 separate computers. I have a laptop and a really, really old computer that sputtered along. That's on my left here. And that one I would play the Enchanter, and then on the laptop I'd play the Shaman, just to, you know, keep myself alive and everything. But we have mercenaries and stuff now, so that makes life so much easier. And they removed the true box rule, so I can just box from a single computer, which makes life so much easier. Hate to say it, but my second computer is only running Windows 8 and still hasn't had any issues. Hippie, that's okay, because I think my second computer here is running Windows 7. It's either 7 or 8, I'm not sure. So I know that they don't even make updates for it anymore, really. Like, it's supposedly not supported. Although I still get some updates on occasion, which is weird for something they allegedly don't support anymore. And I know that a lot of people, especially that do networking, are going to be like, please tell me you're not running a computer with Windows 7 or 8 anymore. And they're always like doom and gloom. I'm like, dude, I don't think I have anything worth like taking anyway. But MMO Hippie said, oh, you already said, I already read that about the Windows 8. Paul McNeil asked, what level and classes are you? Well, the ones on Mischief are all level 73. And I have a mage, enchanter, and shaman. And then, you know, 3 mercenaries. A mercenary on each guy. Grando, somebody did a very detailed write-up. I'll send you a paste of it on Discord DM. Okay. What was the write-up? I'm not sure I follow you. But Superfly, back to your question about this being my mage group. That group was like a 6-box team, and it was 5 mages and 1 enchanter. And yeah, I moved those to the test server. I haven't been able to play them lately because I just haven't had any time. I need to just win the lottery so I could just goof off and play my games. Then I might actually have time to do everything. I need to make a video today. Like at least I should be trying to make 2 at least, because I'm kind of starting to fall behind. I just kind of at a loss of what to do. I know I wrote down that I could make a video on like the old warrior command / shield, but it would be kind of hard to demonstrate when 3-boxing, you know, or even just 2-boxing. I don't really know how I'm going to demonstrate that. And I could just explain it, sure, you know. And maybe that's all I have to do. Just sort of explain it, you know. I can have a group there, and I don't necessarily need to be fighting anything to activate it. I could just sort of talk about how to do the macros, and that you could do a macro that's just like slash shield Fezzelwig, and it would, the warrior would shield Fezzelwig. You don't have to necessarily target them. MMO hippie, I got caught up building my house. uh, Building your house, is that your EverQuest house, or um, your real life house, or a house in another game that you're playing? Oh, Hippie said, "Hey, Grando, saw you were playing Enshrouded the other day. How you like it?" Grando, the guy did extensive testing on multiple systems, had interesting findings. Enshrouded is amazing if you don't mind survival elements. Get caught up building my house. Enshrouded, another game Grando is playing as well. Oh, okay. There's multiple conversations going on. So I got a little confused there for a second. Because one, like, Granda's talking about the tests that were run or whatever with different systems. I will check it out after my lessons wears off. I don't want to waste lessons completely. I feel like I'm already kind of wasting it because I'm screwing around too much. I'm killing a little too slowly. But Fezzelwig's mana regen on this server kind of sucks. I don't really have any good mana regen gear over here. Maybe it would help if I did like conversion. Jeez, I don't even have Elemental Fury up right now. Duh. Platinum Afridi Greaves. Woohoo. I think it's... I think those Afridi Greaves are just garbage, like vendor trash. If anybody knows different, let me know. Granda said, I'm at the dragon right now, and it's too hard alone. Superfly Todd said, I have to admit, when I need to learn something, I do search on your videos, and there's always a how-to video for me to watch. Awesome, Todd. I'm glad. I try to make as many tutorial type videos as I can. And I try to make them as good, and you know, to cover as much as I can. I think sometimes I do better than others. There's been a few times where I have some players that want to chime in, and they'll go like, everything you're saying is wrong. I'm like, okay, well, make your own video then, man. Show me how it's done. But they never do. It's usually somebody that's like never made a video ever, and they just want to criticize me, and I'm like, you know, criticize me after you've made a couple of videos, please. I'll listen so much better. Grando Reaper said, I love grinding in the spot you are at now. The MMO hippie said, I haven't been to that zone yet. And I'm not sure if they're talking about me in Everquest or that other game they play. So I'm not sure if I can participate in that part of the conversation or not. But as far as me in this zone on Everquest, I'm enjoying it. I've only started coming here kind of recently. I think I was here once a long time ago when the expansion was newer. But it's almost like that was erased from my memory except for like tiny bits and pieces. Yes, UNEQ this time. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is a buried sea zone. It's yeah, Jewel of a Tiki, and it's one of those zones like you go down into the, I think, what, catacastrum or something, into that vortex thingy, and then from that vortex thingy, it's like on the outskirts of that town. There's a zone to here. And you would think this would be an outdoor zone because look at how bright it looks, like bright shiny clouds. But I guess we're in a dome underwater because this is considered completely indoors and I can't use a mount. So that's why I'm also hurting on mana. And I'm hardly even casting. It might help if I remove that stupid debuff on me. It's making it hard for me to regen mana. Platinum Afridi boots that have no stats and they're completely garbage. So maybe I answered my own question. Maybe I will do that video about, you know, the shield command, because that's something I always forget, you know, and maybe other people do too. So maybe they'll find it helpful. I really don't know how useful shield is. I mean, in practice. And how many people actually play a warrior instead of having just a warrior mercenary? I might actually level up to 74. That'd be pretty nice. I should probably go to Dragonscale Hills, but every time I go there on this server, there's always people camping the farm, and that's the only thing I'm really interested in doing, is the farm. Although I know there's other things other than the farm there. I have a bad habit of, like, when I find something new, continuously returning to that place or doing that thing over and over again, kind of like a little kid when they hear a song and it's their favorite and they want to play that song incessantly, like over and over again, because they love repetition, and they'll listen to it nonstop until they're completely burned out on it, and then they hate it for a while. That's kind of me with some of the zone. Like when I find a new zone in Everquest, I will just hang out there, sort of like I did with Firot the Dream. You know, sure, I found Firot the Dream. I was going there for a while, but until like Hippie came along and was like, "Hey, let's go in the house," and I'm like, "What? Wait, there's a house? Wait, what?" And then it's like, "Let's go in the upper floors of the house." I'm like, "Wait, there's upper floors in the house?" I just, I don't always explore stuff just all on my own. Sometimes I gotta be nudged a little bit to do it. And I know I should probably, get a little more into doing things like that. Dang it! Stop, you crazy microphone. Stop rotating. There we go. It's on a little bit of a slant, so it likes to come at me. It just wants to bang me in the face. That probably looked wrong. Let's erase that. Oh God. A little bit. Yeah, just a little. Hey, at least I'm self-aware. Like I know that these are things that I do. I think it's kind of good, I'm kind of fessing up to it. Wow. Lower level mages, their freaking damage shield just goes away too fast. Oh, the haste is gone, I think, too. Well, no, it's still there. But I only got 22 minutes on it. So, I'll recast the mana buff. Because there's only a minute left on that. Wait, what? It's blocked. Oh, because I have Seer's Intuition on everybody. That's right. Okay, we'll cast a single target one. I might as well do it for the healer, too. I guess I'll give it to Fez's pet, because I think mage pets actually use mana. I'm not 100% sure, though. My lessons is almost completely gone, though. Maybe I should have waited to kill a couple of more things before rebuffing. But I think I needed it. Hippie said, nope. Gonna make a highlight reel with that one. Well, I guess it'll be my first and only highlight reel, because I don't think anybody's made one yet. So, yeah. Okay, I gotta kill this one in 52 seconds if I want to get XP or extra XP. So let's go all out. 33 seconds left. Die, you butt face. Yes. I know I'm not going to kill this one fast enough. It's 10 seconds, so I'm not even going to try. But I'm at 92% for Fez, for the main one. I'm at 92% on the Enchanter as well. And I'm at, oh, I'm only at 32% with the, with the frog, with the shaman. Oh, we got elegant, defiant leather boots. Too bad no one in the group uses leather. Does anybody know when they're going to do the event where you have the hardcore lower guck again? Because they drop cool armor that's pretty easy to get. I don't know how many people remember that. You know, they had hardcore versions of a lot of classic zones. I think they even had like hardcore Blackborough, but I'm not sure. Hippie said, I think you should put out a fail reel, get some of your cutout parts and put them all together for blooper video during Hardcore Heritage summertime, I believe. Oh, okay. Thanks, Hippie. I say a lot of inappropriate things in some of the cut reels, though. I don't know if that would be good. Don't know if that's something that could be monetized. Probably not. And it takes a lot of time, like many hours, to probably go through all that video to find the silly bits. And most of what I cut is like me coughing. And I don't think anybody wants to see a 20-minute reel of me coughing up a lung all the time. It's, yeah. Now, if I'm saying something stupid or I stumble on my words or I have like one of those obvious moments of cognitive decline or something, yeah, those are funny. But at the same time, you know, not funny because I don't know, cognitive decline really sucks. And I keep knowing more and more people who are suffering from it. And really, I just see it as kind of really sad, depressing, and tragic now, you know? June 1st starts the hardcore stuff. Thank you, Wendell. Does anybody that's watching currently have any ideas or have questions that, you know, I could possibly turn into a video? or something to answer the question. A video that I haven't done that you might like me to see me try. I'm willing to take suggestions, especially when I'm kind of at, like, you know, a little bit of a slump, which I am right now. At least I feel like I am. I want to go find some named stuff and kill it. That's about level 70. I wonder, like, what kind of stuff the Regrua Warcaller drops. I mean, I already have a sweeper on this Fez, but maybe he drops some other cool stuff. Oh, hey, look at this. An elegant Defiant Plate Helm. Of course, something I don't need at all. I mean, I'm wearing Flawed still and Ornate, so I could use some Elegant, honestly, and they're giving me, like, Elegant Plate. So that's a little bit frustrating. Oh, it figures. It figures Hippie would say that. Epic quests for each class. That would take me like a probably like a week at least, if not longer, just for each video. Because yeah, a lot of those take a long time. I don't think I'll ever be able to do that, honestly. I don't know if I have enough hard drive space for all of that. Because, you know, you kind of want to keep filming even though you're not doing anything for that moment when the thing actually drops. Because you might forget to turn your lights on or this or that, you know? Adam, what's going on? Not much. We're just hanging out. I think a lot of the walkthroughs are enough for as far as the epics go. I wonder if there's somebody that ever tried to do that. You know, tackle all the epic quests and make videos out of them. So I went and reread some of the like terms and stuff, or the code of conduct, right, over on Homecoming for City of Heroes. For those of you who don't know, they are officially licensed now, right? So I was kind of curious. Maybe they're gonna, you know, change. Maybe they're gonna change their some of their rules or whatever. And it looks like it's okay. I can still make videos and upload them and stuff, which is nice. So anytime I kind of get stumped, a lot of times I'll go and play a little bit of City of Heroes. The only thing is that those have never been my more popular videos. Mostly everybody just wants to watch the EQ stuff. But there's been a few people that were like, hey, this game, I like this game. I used to play this game, you know? And they'll actually be really cool and enthusiastic about it. Which is nice that at least on occasion I get a viewer who does like those videos. MMO Hippie Hammock J has. Dr. Nachos has. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad somebody has, and I'm sure theirs are probably better. Because they're both. I don't know who Nachos is, but I know Hammock J. I mean, I don't know him. I know his videos. I don't want to act like I know the guy personally. I know, but I know his videos, and they're good. So folks that are looking for stuff about the epics can always check him out. He's seems to know his stuff. I I I don't think I have the patience that some of the better YouTubers have. You know, some of the Everquest YouTubers have, where they'll actually do like really long, in-depth video of something or other. A lot of mine, I try to keep them short, or if they're not short, it was me trying to make them short, but I rambled on about nonsense for half of the video. I was planning on it with my channel until I ran into a little gnome. Oh no! I'm sorry about that. Well, you could probably still do it. We'll try to recruit some more people for our Sunday stream so you can be free on Sundays again. You know, again, if you ever need to not play EverQuest on the weekend, you know, just say, hey, I won't be there this weekend. You know, I'm sure everybody will understand. I mean, yeah, you'll be missed and stuff, but we'll probably just end up doing like something easy. You know, like maybe go into a zone where we could just kill stuff and grind, or maybe just doing the same old gribbles or something where, you know, we can get some XP or try to get some gear. At least if it's up to me, that's probably what would happen if you are not around. It would probably be a less interesting channel. Z-Man, hello all. Hello Z-Man. How you doing? 97%. Now it's a mission, man. I want to level up this mage over here on Mischief. I don't even know why. Probably not going to do anything interesting with him. I just realized it looks like there's a name that might spawn over here somewhere. I mean, there's a name thing right here, but nothing spawns right here. So I don't know. Unless it's intended to be one of these guys that spawn by this tower. Or spire, or whatever the heck you call that thing. The obelisk. These guys keep toshing me, and it's driving me nuts. I guess there's no way to make the guild bank bigger. I just had a lot going on. My van fixed tax time as well. So gathering that stuff. The streaming all 3 nights took a toll. Tremors came back yesterday. It was just a lot for me at one time. I'm real sorry about that. Again, Hippie, anytime you need, please just, you can even just send me a tell. I'll just be like, yeah, Hippie's taking the night off. Um I completely understand. Totally. And I hope you're feeling better come the weekend. But if you're not, take the weekend off or something. It's just a game. Even no matter how obsessed we are with it. Yeah, I gotta get on my whole tax thing too, but I usually wait like at least a couple of months before messing with it. I don't love taxes. I also, want to make sure I make up a little more of my money before I jump in on that. Tax time is always worse if you're doing rideshare or any kind of gig work because they don't do any withholding, right? So you always end up owing money. Always. Um, Now, depending on what you write off and stuff and what your deductibles are, depends on how much you owe. You might owe a little, you might owe a lot. I always recommend people, sometimes I get passengers that are like, I thought about doing rideshare and this and that. And I'm like, well, make sure you do something when it comes time for taxes. You want to be able to set money aside for that. Oh, I feel much better now. Doubled up on my Parkinson's med today and did a lot more than smoke 2 joints. Okay. I'm glad you're feeling better, man. And yeah, what Z Man said, take care of yourself first. Um, I completely lost what I was gonna say. Uh, yeah, just trying to level up here. Again, hey, has anybody had any ideas, for a video they'd like to see me do? Uh, let me know about that. I do the same Fez. I did Lyft for all of 2022, then switched to Walmart Spark. What's Walmart Spark? I've never heard of that. Is that some kind of Walmart delivery service or something? But yeah, so I have money automatically deducted from every paycheck every week, and I have it go to a separate account that I pretend does not exist. And that's my savings slash tax money, you know? And anything that doesn't have to go to taxes, I save. I don't spend because I just assume eventually I'm going to have an emergency, a crisis or something where I might need $1,000 or something for whatever. And it's really good that I have that fund because I had a crisis in October when I got sideswiped. And I basically was living off of that tax money. So I want to rebuild that a little bit before I even try to do my taxes to make sure I have enough to pay my taxes. Because I had to spend some of it on, luxuries like rent and food and the power bill. So I'm flaky like that. You know, spoiled even. I like to have a roof over my head. So crazy, I know. Um, Z-Man said, I drive to Walmart, they load my car, then I deliver. Oh, okay. How does that do for you? Like, does it pay well? And are you considered a Walmart employee, or just is it like gig work where, you gotta do everything on your own and they don't deduct anything and you don't get a W-2 or benefits at all? Oh, look, something fell. Oh, wow. That's kind of nice as far as the mana goes. I mean, only 33 hit points, but 108 mana. That's a pretty cool AUG right there, man. Oh, and Fez already had one, but the Enchanter got one. And by the way, ding, I hit 74. It's like, I didn't even think of that right away. I'm like, I heard the ding and I just about ignored it. Maybe my Enchanter will be next. My Enchanter is at 99.4. I'm pretty sure they will ding after this fight. So they are like half an XP point away from Fez. So that's pretty cool. The thing I don't like about, the whole concept of doing deliveries, right? For some company or even just like DoorDash or something, people always ask, so why don't you do DoorDash? You might be better than Uber. You don't have strangers getting in your car. I'm like, I think I like strangers getting in my car more than the idea of me having to exit my vehicle. And it's nothing to do with, oh, you're lazy or something like that. No, it's all safety and liability. And it goes back to this time when I helped this woman take some stuff out of the car. It was just a regular Uber, but she was at the grocery store. She had a bunch of bags. So she loaded up my trunk, and when she got out, I thought I would be nice and say, help her take some of the stuff to her porch, right? And so I did, but she had like some uneven ding. My Enchanter leveled up. She had some uneven pavement on her driveway, And of course, I freaking tripped over it and I messed my leg up really bad to where I ended up in the ER a couple of days later. And, you know, I'm not the type of person to be like, yeah, lawsuit, it's all your fault. I got hurt, whatever. Um, but I don't want to get hurt. You know, I don't want to end up in the ER again. And I got lucky because it was just sort of a sprain. It wasn't a fracture. It wasn't a broken bone, but it could have been, in which case I might have been laid up in a bed for a couple of weeks at least until it started to mend, which would be, again, less money and me living off of savings some more. Who knows if it would be bad enough to where I would need somebody to come and help and take care of me or something. And I'm sorry, I'm not comfortable with that. You guys think I was weird, like in the beginning with the whole like live stream where I didn't really want people doing stuff, where I tried to do everything myself? Because I know that's sort of a criticism you guys gave me in the past. And I'm not even upset about it because it's probably true, you know, or it was. But I'm worse when it comes to real life stuff. Like, I don't want to be taken care of. I don't want to be a burden. I don't want to be something that, you know, someone else has to bathe or whatever. I don't want to get like wiped down like I'm somebody's baby or something. I like doing things on my own. I always have. So, yeah, that's why I don't like the idea of doing deliveries. And I don't know why I got into all of that. It's very unnecessary. But sometimes it's fun to be unnecessary. I think unnecessary is like my middle name. Fezzelwig Unnecessary Potty Pants. You work / drive at night or no? I do not. I do not drive at night. Ever anymore. Really, I mean, I can drive at night just fine if I'm driving for myself. But I try not to do it when it's passengers. Just because, you know, my eyesight isn't perfect anymore. And obviously because of the glasses. And I don't know. It just, if I'm going to make a mistake when I'm just in the car alone, that's fine. I just don't want to do it when there's other people in the car with me, you know? People start to freak out. And if I'm driving myself, if I'm driving myself, I'm going to places that I'm familiar with, so I know the streets, I know what to expect. When I'm driving someone else around, I'm going in areas that I've never been to before. And it, again, it's just more dangerous. There's also, you know, there's some douchebags at night and drunk people. No 2 a.m. bar pickups for you. No, Z-Man, absolutely not. I will not do that. Because I think it's just a bad idea, at least for me. You know, let the younger guys do that, you know. They want to pick up them half-drunk co-eds anyway. That's what most of them start driving for. Because I've heard stories, believe me, you know. Some of these kids, they think it's a cool way to meet chicks. And I'm like, no, that's not what it's for. It's like, stop being a creeper and making people feel uncomfortable. Because, you know, then they get into my car and they're all nervous and apprehensive. And I'm like, are you okay? And they're like, yeah, I just had a bad experience. And I'm like, okay, well, hopefully this one will be better. As Z-Man said, I tried it once, never again. Yeah. Oh, and Z-Man about the Walmart thing said, way less miles on my car, good tips usually, and I'm considered an independent contractor. Okay. See, that sounds like about the same as with Uber then, except for you said less miles on your car, which could be nice. Yeah, I don't like the idea of picking up a bunch of drunk people. I don't mind driving someone who's been pre-gaming, you know, who's gotten a little tipsy on the way to the game or whatever it is they're doing. I just don't want to pick them up after when they're completely like 3 sheets to the wind and hammered. And because they tend to get a little bit stupid and belligerent. I've already had people get borderline violent in my car. This one guy was threatening to shoot his girlfriend in the back of my car, which wasn't very cool. There was some punk ass kid who was telling me how easy it would be if he wanted to rob me in my car. Which that was pretty messed up. I would have loved to have just left him on the side of the road, but I knew he was just a punk ass kid and he was just trying to like be a dick to, you know, thinking he could get some chuckles from his friends in the back or whatever. So I basically ignored everything he said. Although, you know, I did consider throwing him out of the car. I probably would have been, well, I know I would have been in the right, but it takes a lot. Someone's got to be really, really terrible to get kicked out of my car. Although I did kick someone out just a week ago. And that was just some silly girl that canceled the ride. And you cancel the ride, I gotta stop immediately. Of course, I didn't stop in the middle of the intersection at the red light. I pulled off to a side street and let them out immediately. And I said, okay, you have to leave. They're like, what? You're not going to take us to the store? I was like, no, you canceled the ride. It's over. She started yelling at me like, I'm pregnant. I don't care if you're giving birth right now. You're getting out of my car. It's like, you don't cancel the ride on a driver. That's like the worst possible thing you can do. Because then they no longer have any protections, and neither do you. Neither of you are protected. So if my car were to get hit, you know, if there was to be a nasty accident, Uber would not be obligated to take care of you and pay your medical bills. Everything would be all on you. You know, and I know how people are. They would try to put it on me, and I ain't got no money. So, yeah, so she just did the stupidest possible thing. I don't know if she thought she was being cute or whatever, but I didn't find it cute. I was irritated. Yeah, trying to scam me. I mean, on the bright side, I actually still got paid for the distance that we drove because we were halfway done with the ride. You know, we were halfway to the destination that she chose. So yeah, she was still charged for part of the ride. So I still got paid for the distance that I drove. Thankfully, I didn't know how that would work actually. Like if I would still earn what I earned, or if I would get nothing. But yeah, it really did seem like she was trying to scam me. I don't have a whole lot of trust in anybody. So yeah, if I trust you with stuff, feel good, man. Because it's rare. Because I'll be the first one to admit I got trust issues. I've had way too many people like take advantage. A hippie said, I bet you had some hotties in the car make a pass at you and you didn't realize it. I don't know. It's possible. Um, I've had some good conversations with some of the passengers, you know, where I was like, "Hey, I would be friends with this person," you know? But at the same time, Uber's got this policy where you're not supposed to like give out your number or ask for their number or try to get personal with people. And yeah, I'm kind of a nerd. I usually like follow all the stupid rules and stuff. So usually when people do that, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to, or I'm not allowed. Um, and it's probably goofy of me, but I just feel like somebody's gonna end up watching or whatever, you know? It's like the one time someone says something like that or whatever, it's secretly gonna be like, I don't know if you ever heard of like secret shoppers, but they were like these people that were hired by like a third party company to come and buy things in a store, and they would rate the store for like customer service, cleanliness, and all that stuff, and then send the report in to their company, and that would get sent forwarded to whatever CEO or whatever, I don't know, whoever ordered those secret shopping sessions. You know, and I would like exchange numbers with someone or something, and it would end up secretly being like someone that works for Uber or Lyft or whatever. And then they'd be like, "Yep, you failed. We're gonna be taking away your access to the platform." I'm like, "No, what am I gonna do now? I don't want to deliver food. I'll get mauled by somebody's dog." That's another thing I worry about with delivery. I'll get eaten by somebody's dog. Num num num, all gone. I mean, I'm just a gnome. I'd barely be a snack for them, but they'll do it. They'll eat me. I'd be more worried about showing up on a viral TikTok. Yeah, you people aren't really allowed to like stream or you know, I don't know. And I don't care if people try to film me. They're not going to catch me doing anything cuz I don't do anything. I'm not I like as about as naughty as I get is some of the raunchy stuff I might say occasionally during a stream. So, I'm really seldom naughty. I just like I said, I'm more nerdy than naughty, I guess. New fear unlocked. Yeah, if it was hotties coming on to me, I would probably assume it was a joke or prank or like someone trying to make a TikTok or something like that, you know. Hotties don't really come on to me anymore. Z-Man said like those delivery people that get made at mad at the tip and do something crazy on video. Yeah, yeah. I've seen that. Like there's that one video where there's some girl who was delivering food, and I think it was like a New York one, and she just kind of freaked out because she got like an $8 tip, which I would be tickled. I'd be like, dude, that's an amazing tip for where I live. But apparently in New York, I don't know, she thought it was a crappy tip, and she was furious and demanded more money. I'm like, that's kind of messed up, you know? Because in this city, hardly anybody tips at all. I might get 2 or 3 tips out of 15 rides. So say I do 15 rides in a day, I might get 2 to 3 of them that actually left a tip. And some of those tips might be for a single dollar. Okay? Everybody doesn't tip, and everybody doesn't tip well when they finally do tip. I wonder if I have... Oh, I do have G hold. Okay, let's hit G hold. It's funny that Afridi over there looks like he's trying to help his friend, but he's not on the aggro list. So, yeah, weird. You live near an airport? Yes. There's always an airport, right? If you live in any kind of major city. Oh man, I'm gonna sneeze. Ew, damn it. Pardon me, guys. Sorry about that. People going to the airport tend to tip more than the way home. Yeah, sometimes I get someone going to the airport. Airport trips usually tip better than a lot of other people. Um, but there's also people going towards the airport that just work at like Amazon or something. Because there's like it almost seems like half of the people in the city work at Amazon. It's kind of crazy. Grando said, I know Uber drivers make a killing in Key West. Yeah, I don't know. I don't live in Key West. Yeah, I guess when people are going to the airport, they're kind of happy because they're flying somewhere. Maybe going on vacation, as opposed to when they're coming home, they're kind of sad that their vacation's over, or they spent all their money already on vacation. I gotta go buy my level 74 spells, I guess. I want to hit 76 so I get like a new air pet, but I don't think that's gonna happen today. I don't think I have the patience for it. And like I said, I'm gonna have to make a video today as well. Okay, so all my guys have this AUG already, so can't loot it. That's the only thing that's dropped here is that AUG and a couple of pieces of Defiant that I can't use. There's like 100 bars on the same street, and the island is only 5 miles wide. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they don't have to drive a whole lot. The one thing about Cannibalize and the Shaman, I like that you can use a Cannibalize spell and the Cannibalize AA ability at the same time. I wonder if researched spells are worth anything over here on Mischief. Anybody know? Because I could always try to do some research and get some, like, you know, tier 2 spells made or something. Guess who's going to the Rolling Stones this summer? I got nosebleed tickets, but I got them. Congrats, Adam. I didn't know that the Stones were still active. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. It's crazy to think how many bands I listened to growing up as a kid, you know, in high school, and I still don't feel very different than when I was in high school. Like, my whole thought process is about the same. Probably my level of maturity is about the same still too. But anyway, um yeah, like a lot of them are sort of like retirement age and stuff now. One of the things that makes me level up slower here is that I actually have to earn AA points because yeah, I have auto grant enabled, but as you see, auto grant is done because it's Mischief. It's a progression server, so it doesn't uh, grant you as many AA abilities as a regular server, like Front of Eye. So you really get crippled over here. And I think that's another reason why my damage shield doesn't last very long. Because I think on Front of Eye it lasts like an hour. It's crazy. So I guess I gotta look for spell casting reinforcement. Here we go. Yeah, I have like 0 skill in spell casting reinforcement. And there are a lot of other skills that I think I'd rather get. Like even just natural durability, innate regen, companion discipline, and fortification, fury, all those awesome things. But I think I'm gonna have to go with the reinforcement just because I'm getting sick of having to recast my damn buffs every couple of seconds. Okay, so it's spellcasting reinforcement 2 at least. So let's see what happens now when I cast it. How long does it last? Oh, a whopping 19 minutes now. Oh my goodness. Look out. Look out, monsters. You're in trouble now. Tim Baker on at an odd time, Fez. Yeah, I know. The so-called vibe session is real. Granda said, I can't remember the last time I spent a tax return on anything other than bills. Yeah, I usually just save my tax money because it ends up getting spent on bills. Like any money that doesn't get spent on paying the taxes, uh, because I always hold money back from myself. So any money I don't spend or need to pay in taxes, I save it. That's my savings. I was hoping to save enough money for down payment on a house, but that's never gonna happen. Because every year the down payment I would need for like a minimum down payment goes up. And you know, I get little emergencies like my car. So yeah, I'm not feeling good, Tim. That's why I'm on at a weird time, if you're wondering. I came home early from work because the day is just gross and it's cold and I got as far as driving until lunchtime, and then I had lunch, and then I drove like one more person, and I was like, this sucks. So yeah, I just couldn't continue. Yeah, it's not like a sick. It's just like, you know, minor. It's nothing like hospital or anything that anybody needs to be concerned about. Yeah, thanks guys. But again, it's nothing serious. No need to be concerned. It might even be more of a case of just the funk. You ever just, you know, you feel the funk, you feel crappy, you feel funky. Tim Baker, here I am rolling out of bed, getting ready for work. Um, I'm wondering what time zone you work in. Or either that or you work like a second or third shift job. In which case I've been there, friend. I think second shift is just about the worst though. Cause then it's like you're going to work during the day when the sun's out, and you get into work, and then you know, you get out of work and the sun's probably set already. So it's like you don't get to see the sun a whole lot. And I know some folks are like, well, you could have your whole morning and whatever. I was like, yeah, it doesn't work that way. I wake up a little bit before work. So if I work second shift, I'm sleeping until like 11 a.m. or noon or whatever, and getting up an hour before I have to go into work. And then my unwind and chill time ends up being at night when I get home, I guess at like midnight or 1 in the morning or whatever. And then you're up until like sunrise, and then you go to bed and you sleep until it's like, you know, time to get up for work again. At least that's how my life was when I worked second shift. I could never do the whole thing where you wake up in the morning, you do all your chores and your stuff at home, and then, you know, you go to work. Because you might be tired and burned out from doing the stuff you do at home. I don't know. And who can go to sleep as soon as they get home from work, man? I don't know a single person that can do that. Most people gotta unwind for a couple hours at least from a full day's work. Tim Baker, I'm third shift. Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured it was second or third. If I worked third shift, I'd probably be getting up even later, you know? I guess it depends on what time third shift starts. Why did my mercenaries, like, walk away from this guy? I mean, it's not like I was far away from him, and I don't even have puller set. So that was weird. I gotta look up to see what this armor drops are for, like if they're for anything important. Excuse me. Okay. Um So it looks like there's a quest called Afridi Death Visage. Oh, Illusion Spectre. Form of rotting flesh. Afridi Death Visage. It looks like it's a mask item. Not a bad mask item. It looks like a fairly easy quest, actually. You just have to give a bunch of these different pieces to this guy. Where Jewel of Atiki, who Noble Sivrin. Let's try to find this guy. Maybe I can even do him. Do this quest for Fez. Found in the Central Spire Obelisk. Offers solo quest. Okay, so he's like a blue genie. Central Obelisk. That might be this one here. Okay, let's kill this Afridi over here. He might be up at the top over there. Oh, snap. I got two on me. So I have this mercenary, the cleric, set to reactive, and they have not dipped below full mana pretty much. It looks like they've been full mana the whole time. So going up the tower. Okay. Maybe it's not up here. What's this teleport too? Okay, I'm at the wrong thing. Yeah, it's south of here. Okay, I see. Oh crap. I went inside one of these things. Um I didn't know I could go inside one of these things. Do I want to be in here? Okay, no, I want to go get that quest. So let's go this way. Oof. There's a giant crag lizard thing. That thing was huge. I don't want to fight that right now. I want to go this way. Oh crap. So I gotta go around this little spirally thing. The salt mines or whatever the hell they are. To get to the other side, I gotta go down here. um Sin Reaper said wasabi. And the MMO hippie said wasabi sin. I'm assuming that's like a a unique way of saying like what's up. And I just ruined it because I went and explained it. Sorry. Okay, there they are. They're up there. So these guys I think are good. Or at least not gonna kill me. Yeah. I think it's Noble Merit. Let me check again. No, Noble Sivern. Right. This guy. It looks like I gotta locate things. Am I supposed to do that before getting the quest for the giving him the armor? I don't know. What happens if I give him a piece of this armor that I've gotten? Like I'll give him the greaves, for example. He does nothing with it. What about if I give him some beards? He does nothing. Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll get it. I'll get this quest from each of these for each of my characters here. All right. Uh Sin Reaper, glad to catch the stream. LOL. Got it off a Budweiser commercial. Wait, what? I'm lost. Got what off the commercial? My stream? It'd be kind of funny. Finally got my 3 box set up in Blackborough this morning. Then had to go to sleep. And then Restream said, "Congratulations, you received 100 messages today." That's just the Restream chat. Updated Blackborough is a lot harder than I thought it would be. Yeah, it is. You know, level 75 nulls kind of hit pretty hard. Locate. Man, the names of these guys in the Great Pyramid. What's the Great Pyramid? I'm assuming it might be this thing down that way. There's a dead Afridi that somebody didn't bother looting the pages off of for to do what's it called? Research. Okay, so let's kill this lord. Got wasabi off the commercial. Oh, okay. For a second, I thought you said that you got like the link to my stream off a Budweiser commercial. I'm like, wait, how did my stream appear in a Budweiser commercial? I'll probably end the stream in a little bit. Like I said, I gotta come up with a video idea. And I might just do the one about the shield with the, warrior command. Because I can't think of anything else right now. Are there any other good warrior commands besides slash shield? Like things they could do? I'm kind of curious about that. Oh crap. I just got attacked by a swarm of ticks. Oh, that's funny. I was able to leave. But they'll probably spawn. Oh, no. There's an enthraller right there. Sin said that would be awesome if I did. Yeah, it would be kind of cool if I... if my stuff was showing, like, as an ad on some other ad. It would be funny. Okay, so I think I'm in the Great Pyramid. I don't know. And I gotta find one of these guys that it's telling me to find. There's some stairs going this way. I'm glad that this game has that height filter. Otherwise, I'd never find my way around. Uh-oh. That was weird. Like a bunch of bugs spawned and then they disappeared. There's a glowing scarab right there. So why would a trap make a bunch of scarabs appear but then have them disappear before I can engage them or whatever? That's just unusual. Oh crap, I got hit by something. A protoplasm thing? Whatever the hell that's called. It's just like a jelly cube, basically. I hope I don't have to do these in order. Because that's one of the guys, the names that I'm supposed to find on this quest list. But he's got like mobs in there with him. Okay, at least he's indifferent. He's not going to mess with me. Oh, there's a glowing scarab. I don't know if the whole room's going to come to all at once. Okay, at least it was just 2. Or 3, actually. I think I'll be okay. Actually, no, there's 4 now. Okay. Let me see if I can't mez some of these. Heart attack trap. Toxic taxi in a Bud commercial. That would be great. I'm Toxic Taxi. Up yours. Okay, at least I got most of these things, like, taken out now. I don't know if those scarabs are gonna aggro or not. I keep forgetting to set off my Enchanter's Aura, which gives extra mana regen, and I need every bit I can get. Okay, stage completed. So the good news is I don't have to find these guys in order. But they do have enemies in the room that I gotta kill. So what's the reward for this? I don't know. I don't know if there is much of a reward. It could just be for faction. You get faction with those guys, and then they'll give me the better quest. Ah, snap. You stupid butt face. Okay, I'm gonna try to mez the scarab because it's the easy one. The reward are the friends you made along the way. Right? But what if all your friends are trolls? I guess they're still friends, right? Alright, let's see. So I got the one guy. No, jeez, I didn't think I was gonna get attacked in there. Crap. Dang. That sucked. Fez lost like half his health. Oh, you still talk to people you met back in '99 from Everquest? Wow. I don't talk to any people from then. Even the people that I lived with that were former roommates. Well, one person, but they didn't play the game, so they weren't much of a PC gamer. They played a few console games. But there were like 3 people in my roommate circle that played Everquest. Like once I started playing, I don't know, I guess they thought it was cool, and so they started playing too. And they were the ones that always sort of insisted that they knew pronunciations of Everquest words better than me. And it turned out they were wrong about a lot of them. Like they were the ones that would call Lucklin Lucelin, and they got me doing it because they kept saying Lucklin was wrong. And because I never had much confidence in my ability to, I don't know, do words right or something, I went along with it. Superfly Todd said, one of my buds I let use my enchanter main, and he paid, had my main moved to a different server. Jerk. Oh man, that's messed up. It would be even more messed up if it was a server where you couldn't get your character back from. Nobody should ever do that to someone else's character, man. That's just messed up. If you're gonna let someone use a character, you know, make sure they're like a person that's never gonna relocate your character. That's just awful. I never shared any real life information with anybody I played EverQuest with. I just, like I said, never been very trusting. Excuse me. So I went to have lunch today, right, while I was working. Oh, there's a named. Yep, it's a rare jelly cube over here. First named in this zone that I'm encountering. And I passed by a Tom and Chi, and if you're not familiar, Tom and Chi is like a restaurant that just sells tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches. And so, allegedly, like, that's a good combo? I don't know, man. I can't, I've never managed to eat a whole bowl of tomato soup. It's always just tastes nasty to me. But I don't know, maybe there's something different about the tomato soup they serve. But it sounds disgusting. Can anybody tell me if it's actually good or not? I mean, part of me was tempted to go in there just to try it, but I didn't want to pay money for something I would just hate. And I was pretty sure I was going to hate it. Whoa! I just got a really nice ear thing. I don't have anything with stats like that on this server. Well, correction. I mean, this isn't completely terrible, although it's getting most of those hit points from that AUG. But this is way better. What about this mask? Oh my god, there's a bunch of good stuff that dropped here on this guy. A Sphinx feather mask. It dropped 2 Sphinx feather masks. That's nuts. Well, I'll just split them up in my group here. Although the masks I can't use because they're for melee classes. But that earring is nice. Is this earring lore? Yep, it's lore. Oh, wait. Okay, so I'll give it to her. Because she doesn't have one of those. She's just wearing a flawed. And maybe I can give the flawed to the shaman here. I don't know. I'm not sure what he's wearing. Oh, he already had a flawed. Oh, well. That's the first decent item I've gotten in a while over here. But it's kind of neat. Instead of getting one nice item, you get 2 to 3 magic items dropping off a thing, you know? Oh, that's weird. So, there's a thing that sort of looks like an invisible person who just kind of walks around the dungeon because you can see his shadow. Um, and if you get close to him, he spawns into a swarm of bugs. Tomato sauce. No, it doesn't really give me heartburn. And I like tomato sauce, like on pizza and stuff. Um, I like it with pasta too. But the idea of just tomato soup, uh, but then the only tomato soup I usually have is a lot of times it's from like I think of the Campbell's kind, you know. What the heck? Why do I have more of these things spawning now? Okay, and then they quickly disappeared. I guess they only have a couple of hit points and they die from the damage shield, which is good. That reminds me, let me recast the damage shield then, because that seems to help with these swarm trap bugs things. They hit really hard. Oh. Yeah, I just don't like tomato soup. But again, maybe it's just the kind I had. I know there's a huge difference between, you know, something you get out of a can that tastes like chewing a piece of aluminum foil as opposed to something that's actually sort of, you know, cooked from scratch or homemade or like proper. Because one just mostly tastes like salt, you know, or like that whatever container it was in, like a tin can. I kind of want to leave this zone, man. Not gonna lie. I'm a little bored with it. I want to go to one of the other levels. So maybe I could find one of the other named guys, you know? Like, even just the named guy to do the quest, not necessarily... Oh, there's that stupid invisible scarab spawner. It seems sort of like if you get out of range, they all despawn. So I guess the key is to not stay near them. I don't know. Steve Carvey said, or Carrie said, it's delicious. Dip your grilled cheese in the soup. Superfly made with milk is good. Water makes it suck. Okay. Uh, teleport pad. Oh, here's some more stairs. Okay, wait. I gotta go around. I'm just gonna keep running. Because they seem to stop chasing you pretty quickly. Ah, dang. He stunned my ass. Okay. And then we're gonna go down here. And we're going up these stairs. I should really do Spirit of the Wolf on my guys again. Is there going to be another guy up here that I can hail for my quest? I don't know. There isn't a lot of mobs on this floor. There's just that one so far. Uh-oh. I lost the frog. Gotta get the frog back. He's gotta catch up. There we go. That was weird. Oh, here's another guy. There's two of them in here. Nice. Hail. Task stage completed. And hail. Task stage completed. Okay, nice. It was worth coming up here to the top floor. So I got to do 2 of these. All right. Get 2 names knocked off this list. Is there anything else good in this room? I guess not. Still got a bunch more guys that I gotta talk to. Rock Garden. Wait, there's no other floors going up, right? Let me just recheck one more time. I don't want to miss another room and then have to come all the way back up here later. Okay, that's it. Although I really might gate because I gotta sell a bunch of my crap. And sell some of this crap, maybe send some of it to the bazaar, the stuff I can't use, because my characters could use some money. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it done for this stream. I appreciate everybody for hanging out with me for a bit and joining in the fun. Uh, I will be here this weekend for sure, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for our usual streams. I might stream again sometime this week. I don't know for sure. I just kind of do random streams once in a while, especially when I just, I don't know, I get bored or lonely and want to chat with people or something. No worries, passing the time at work. That's cool. So again, thanks everybody for watching, hanging out with me for a bit. Let's see what our final count is here. We got 11 watching on YouTube and nobody really on Twitch, but that's okay. They'll probably watch it tonight, just, because they could watch it after it's done. So thanks everybody. Y'all have a good night and I'll see you all this weekend.